I woke up a few hours later to someone sliding a hand into the waistband of my shorts. What?
What's happening?
Laying next to me in a tank top and undies was Ivy pawing at me.
Okay. All right, hold on.
She was like, let me into the room. I'm gonna make my move. Welcome back to Delve Deck Stories. Today we have some stories about college antics.
The formative years.
Yes. Our first story is from Greg, and it's what caused a lot more drama than it should have from the venting deck. Roommate tried to get me laid. It backfired horribly.
A wingman situation, indeed.
My freshman year of college, I quickly became friends with my roommate and a group of kids on my floor. We hung out almost every day, and I started developing a crush on this guy in my friend circle, Scott. I wasn't really out of the closet at this point, and I wasn't sure if Scott was gay or into me. Sometimes I felt like I was getting a vibe from him and was trying to work up the courage to talk to him about it, but at the same time didn't want to ruin the friend circle I had with him, my roommate, and a couple of the girls on our floor.
Delicate balance.
Yeah. I will say, though, I don't think I've met a single college friend group that made it out, especially if you meet freshman year. You guys will hate each other mid-sophomore year, guaranteed.
Just hook up.
Guaranteed. Just
Oh, you mean like that. Not like... You mean like a... Like different...
Your freshman year friend group, are you still friends with them?
I transferred schools.
So no. So the answer is no.
Yeah, but sophomore through the end of college, best friends in my life.
Wow, good for you, Gabe.
They're all men, so I don't know if that...
I was thinking about this
that's so
earlier.
cool.
No, I was
The
like,
way
male
that you
friendships must be so much easier to maintain because you guys like don't talk about your feelings. You don't have standards for each other,
That's
and
not
like,
true. That's not true.
okay, great.
Yeah.
I
We
love
love
men
that
that
for
talk
you,
about
Gabe.
their feelings.
I mean, yeah. We are very open
Gabe's
about our
married for a
feelings.
reason.
right. And all the good ones are off the market, and all the others need to be factory reset. And I forgot that. You're right. It's on me.
Yeah.
I forgot the
Yeah, yeah.
band you have.
Okay.
Forgive.
Well, I just want to clarify.
Not all men,
I didn't
and
say
I
that.
know that.
No,
Not
all
all
men.
men.
All men.
No,
all
not
men.
not you, Gabe.
Okay.
Not you.
Perfect. Perfection.
Never Gabe.
Not me.
One night, my roommate came into our room and goes, I heard someone on our floor has a crush on you. I was thinking it was Scott and asked him who it was. He replied all mischievously with, promised I wouldn't tell, but let's just say I've seen you two flirting and I think you know who it is.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a girl.
Yeah. Rebecca. I don't know if that's her name. But I gave
Susan.
her-
Probably is classic Rebecca and Susan fighting over Greg.
With a name like Greg?
Yeah.
No offense if your name is Greg. I just mean it's classic like Susan and Kelly and Karen.
Love a Greg. I'm neutral on a Greg.
I'm
I
a
don't have
neutral
strong
about as
opinion
well.
about Gregs. I was like, seriously? Is it someone from our friend group? He chuckled and asked, so you're interested? I said, obviously, yes. You have to confirm who it is,
Yeah,
bro.
the
At this point, I was psyched. I felt like Scott and I had been flirting, and this seemed like the go-ahead to make my move. Oh, no.
It just feels like a big risk, mainly because not out of the closet, doesn't know about the other guy, and either way, yes or no, like could be a pretty big shift in how the group sees things,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm just like, obviously we know it's not the guy.
He could
Yeah.
pull it over. I was kidding. I thought that you.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's so funny.
Dude, imagine we would not. Unless maybe it wasn't a joke.
You're happy too?
You like on a scale of 1 to.
I was going to track him down tomorrow and tell him how I felt. I went to bed on cloud 9, but woke up a few hours later
In hell.
to someone wrapping an arm around me and sliding a hand into the waistband of my shorts.
Whoa.
They just...
What's happening?
What? I bolted up and was like, what is happening? Laying next to me in a tank top and undies was Ivy, a girl from our friend group, pawing at me.
Okay. All right, hold on.
That's crazy, girl.
This is. I feel like we've jumped like 10, like just a full like
I literally
long
thought
jump
we
here.
switched stories. Like, I genuinely was like, what the yeah, I would feel, what? No, this is so bad.
It's like the friend was like, "Oh, girl, you got the go ahead," and she was like, "Let me into the room, and I'm gonna
Give me the key
I'm gonna
card.
make my move."
Oh my god.
Playing with him like Nito. We get in there.
I know this happened, this incident, not this like, oh, you like me, I don't know who likes me kind of situation, but the going into the bed and then reaching in, that happened to one of my good friends from college, but she was drunk and mistook the room
Oh,
for,
Sure.
so different.
but he also woke up, he's like, what the f-?
Yeah.
And she was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it'd be
yeah.
terrifying.
And he's like, no, that's not me, this is a girl.
Contrary to popular belief, like, nobody really enjoys waking up to somebody in their bed
unless
or
you have
room.
given
Or in their
consent to be like, "This is a thing I want to do."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Otherwise, don't do that. It's very scary.
Especially the just the lack of confirmation for who it is, too.
It also,
Yeah.
Like, interested is very interested, which his friend said, "Oh, so you're interested?" Obviously, that's a very big different jump than interested in being jerked off in your sleep.
Yes.
yeah. Also, really poses the risk of lights are off. I might instantly jerk
Yeah,
my knee.
I might beat the I'd beat the out of somebody.
Yeah, elbow to the face. Ow, my face. Well,
Yeah.
what are you doing in the room?
Yeah, all this is bad, but they're freshmen, so maybe
Mistakes will be made. Lessons will
they're
be
like
learned.
freshly 18 fools.
Me, what are you doing? How did you get in here? Her, confused, shooting my shot. Evan said you were into it. He let me in. Evan, you crazy bastard.
Evan, that's so weird, Evan.
You meddling kid.
Yeah, like, I just feel like I wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, come on in. He's definitely gonna like it this way. Like, that's weird.
No, that's like guys being like, this is like the quintessential, I think, no offense. There's guys that are like, when they hear about a man who's been maybe essayed by a person, they're like, oh, you should have liked it, right?
Yeah.
I guess they just don't think these things through.
They're like, this is gonna be good for you.
This is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bizarre. It's
Yeah,
so.
you see it a lot with the teacher student.
Oh, yeah.
We're
No,
Yeah.
it's
like,
fucked
oh
up.
man, that's a fantasy. You know all that. Yeah,
No.
definitely.
Disgusting.
Me panicked, looking around. What the f? Where is Evan? Evan, my roommate, was nowhere to be found, of course. I was like, Ivy, you gotta go. And she goes, I don't understand. I told Evan I like you. He said you were interested. What 18-year-old boy doesn't want his crush half naked in his bed? Me, there was a miscommunication. I'm sorry. I do like you, but not in that way, just as a friend. Ivy started crying and goes, this is so embarrassing. You don't think I'm pretty? What's wrong with me?
Oh,
Who did you
no.
think he was talking about? Oh, my God. This would be embarrassing.
This is
Yeah.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
For both parties.
Because now it's
Yeah.
like,
Come out or insult her.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna find out. Mainly because Evan's gonna be like, oh my god.
And not if Ivy were really chill and cool. If he tells her and he's like, I'm not out. And
Yeah.
then she's like, oh,
That's a big risk.
bestie. Between us.
Big risk. Big risk. Big.
I don't know.
big,
I feel
big.
like I would have never been an Ivy in this situation. But if
No.
I expressed my interest to somebody
I
and
would
they're
be
like, I don't
like-
swing that way, I'd be like, this is between us because people
Yeah,
think
but
you're my
also-
If it was
boyfriend.
confirmed to me that, like, someone I had a crush on also had a crush on me in her position, I'd be like, cool, we're getting drunk and making out. I'm, like, making my move in that sense. I'm not sneaking into the room, putting my hands down their pants.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know, totally. But the idea that it's like, I don't know, the idea of also him then coming out to her and be like, I don't swing that way, or like, I don't like you like that, or I like guys or whatever, I feel like is also a big risk because you're like, I don't know how long they've known each other in this freshman year
Yeah.
context, but I'm gonna imagine there is that potential of like, she goes to tell Evan because Evan's like, oh, what happened? He's like, oh, she says something. Maybe she's a good friend. Maybe she won't say anything.
Also, what year is this?
Yeah.
That makes a big difference, too.
Yeah.
I tried to get her to stop. I told her it wasn't anything to do with her and that she just wasn't my type, but she kept crying. Finally, I was like, Ivy, I like boys. That's why I'm not into you. My crush is some guy. You don't know him. I'm sorry. This is really awkward. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Thankfully, this got her out of my room, but she ended up telling people about what happened, and by the end of next day, everyone knew I was gay. F*** you, Ivy.
Yeah, you, Ivy.
I was pissed off at Ivy for outing me and Evan for setting me up. We eventually patched things up, but then Ivy started dating Scott, which left me feeling sort of jealous and resentful for a while. God, freshman year of college is so slutty.
Yeah, this is sounding so messy. And like, who didn't have a messy friend group?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So much wrong.
I moved on a few months later and got my first boyfriend, but that was definitely not the coming out experience I dreamed of as a kid.
Silver lining. He found out that the other guy wasn't gay.
Yeah,
didn't accidentally come out.
He didn't find that out.
No, he found that out because of dating.
I was dating him, but...
Yeah.
That means nothing.
But Ivy is... I don't know, man. Like, that's one of the things, like, don't make it about you. And obviously in this situation, she's like, oh, he didn't like me. And then someone's like, you know, you try to justify it to say, like, I am not the wrong. Like, oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault because he's gay, you know? And that's what she says to her friends. And everyone's like, oh, my God.
No, just you, Ivy. That's not your business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's nobody's I don't think anyone in any day and age would take a gay confession as, like, lighthearted. As, like, nobody ever. Like, she's a
I'd also be like, I don't really like you anymore, and you're not my friend.
Yeah, well, and this is like
quintessential.
Freshman year, like my friend group was my roommate, the dorm right there, the dorm right there, and the dorm right there. And it was just the four of us, and it was because on our hallway, that proximity. Is where it was, and it was messy as hell. And like... And then we stopped being friends after freshman year.
Quite literally, I don't speak to anybody I was close friends in college with.
Same girl. Our next story is from Allison, and it's, what's your favorite memory from the Joy Deck? Ran from campus security to avoid being written up.
Ooh.
Nice.
Love.
Been there.
I was smoking weed one night by myself and thought it would be fine because it was like 2 a.m. and no one was awake on my teeny tiny college campus. I attended a sober campus, which I didn't know until I was already in attendance. Basically, if anyone was caught drinking or smoking, they could be written up. Enough write-ups meant suspension and so on and so forth. But I'm a stoner and a liar, so I absolutely did not mean it when I signed their sobriety contract. That's crazy to have a sobriety contract.
Yeah.
You're like, I swear.
Like, my university was like, yeah, if you're underage, you're not drinking on campus.
Yeah.
Ours was
we followed the
no
law.
Contract.
Ours was a sober campus, too.
One of my friends went to a college, though. It was some liberal arts college, and they, like... It was not a sober campus. Like, they had, like, alcohol. They had bars on campus, and they had, like...
Oh, we had bars on campus, too.
Well, we didn't have that.
I went to a Christian college.
I went to a public university. There was no way they were giving us
that. A bar is... I've never even seen that ever.
1, 2, 3...
On campus? Not, like, college bars nearby that you guys would all go to, but, like, on-campus bars as part of university.
Like the campus housing... Like junior and senior year campus housing was across the street, and it was right next to the quad area, which is by the Union. It's right there.
Well,
private university.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Definitely.
This friend was saying they had like campus events that involved like drinking and stuff.
Oh, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
We were also I went to Marquette, and we shared the same stadium where the Bucks play.
And sure. So they had like alcohol there. Yeah.
That was I mean, not that we didn't sneak stuff in, and did it creatively in different ways, but you could also buy beer at the concession stand while you were there. It was only one. There's only one of a handful of campuses in the country that share with like a major sporting team that has access.
Okay. All right, Gabe. Fancy.
I mean, a lot of drinking.
You might be wondering why I even went to this school. Well, despite my great GPA, it was the only college I got into, so we make do with the cards we were dealt. Anyway, I got this absolutely insane weed that I heard would take me to Mars and back. To enhance my experience, I decided to smoke it out on the football field to be close to the earth and some cool energy when I take off. like just AstroTurf.
You're like, this feels nothing like grass. This is nothing like it.
I was halfway through this huge joint when the field lights came on, and suddenly I could barely see anything in front of me. Couldn't tell if I was hallucinating or truly transporting maybe aliens. I don't know, but I was ready for whatever until I heard someone yelling, "Campus security, you can't be there. You need to come with us." I mean, genuinely, smoking on the football field is wild.
Crazy ballsy.
That's a choice.
It's definitely
A choice.
you're putting yourself out there for everyone to see. You're like, what is one? Why is this person on the football field when they probably shouldn't be there?
Yeah.
And two,
I think they said it was super late at night too.
yeah, I know, but even then, I like.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be on the football field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, are you on a team? Are you a coaching staff? No, so you probably shouldn't be there. So that was like, flag number one. Flag number two on the play was you were smoking
ref.
out in public, which is like one person and someone's like, what is that?
Smoke?
What is? Yeah, I know, but I mean, saying like the person being
what
like,
comes out of your mouth?
no. I'm saying like the campus security being like, what is that coming out, right?
Okay.
You know, like, oh, it's not cold and it's you know their breath, but it's.
But
like,
even if
it's
it's
just
dark?
so chilly. They're like, it's 80 degrees.
well, I don't know. I mean, like usually they'll have some lights on in the field,
I suppose so.
not super bright, but some lights.
But I had taken off to Mars, and no one was going to ruin this for me. So I began walking towards them like I was complying, and then I ran past them to the end zone, soaring over the gate to escape to the closest living units on campus. I've never felt more like a spy. They're like, get that person on the team.
Whoa, Sean, we're recruiting you.
I was ready to smoke the other half of my joint when I realized I had lost it on the field. I thought, this is absolutely do or die time, and I need to get it back. Oh my God, girl.
He needs the second half to come back to Earth.
Ugh.
Gotta land this plane.
I'm like, you gotta just wait until the morning and hope it's still there. Early morning, though.
No.
No.
By the morning, then you
5
got all
a.m.
the dew.
then you can't smoke the rest of it.
And then it's
Why not?
just sogged. No, dude.
You're in college.
The
Doesn't
springs
matter.
are gonna go off. It's gonna be ruined by the morning. It's gonna be done.
True.
Some squirrel probably picked it up and got high.
Lucky squirrel.
So I launched back over the fence, much to the campus security's surprise, and I could see the plastic joint tube sitting there on the other side of the field, winking at me in the light. I didn't think, I just reacted. I juked this wannabe cop out, grabbed the remaining joint, and soared over the far gate and back to freedom. I smoked that joint and had a great rest of my night, which made up for being called into the dean's office Monday morning. Wow, you got caught? That's crazy. I guess if it's a
R.I.P.
small campus, maybe they're just like, we can figure out who everyone
Yeah,
is.
that was
I
easy.
feel
You know,
like-
it's you, Linus.
Yeah, I'm like, if, there's no way at my
Yeah.
university.
Also, if
anyone
I'm
would-
campus security, I'm like,
I know.
not
I feel
worth
like you're
it.
so used to. I feel like my university, it was like, again, maybe it's just because it was public and they were like, we don't care about any of you.
Yeah.
But like,
I
they
mean,
were
campus
just
security,
like-
you're not cops, so it's like, I feel like, no offense to campus security, I feel like it's approached in the same way of like
mall
a
security. You're
yeah,
a mall
well, I
cop.
was gonna say, I feel like it's the same approach as like a security guard at like Walgreens. You see someone stealing something, and you're like, I don't work for Walgreens, and I'm not putting my life at risk for this. You know, it's like minimum wage, not worth it. I'm not the police.
I'm sure they were very insulted that they got juked out not once but twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
they're
had to be like,
like, "Oh,
no, he
absolutely."
needs justice.
and then there's that scout. He's like,
He
"That's
said,
the
how
next-"
fast? He juked both of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Get that boy on
The
the
dean's
team.
like, we're giving you a scholarship, full ride, rest of the time you're here, football.
Our next story
Oh
is.
wait, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they got busted?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was the end
He
of the
was
story.
like, I thought.
I
she
was like, oh,
joining
they
the
got
football
pulled.
team.
I thought this kid got pulled into the dean's office and it was for something else.
No.
That's why you gotta
Sorry,
wear,
Gabe.
wear a mask or a hood or something.
Our next story is from Marshall, and it's what's the biggest metaphorical bullet you've ever dodged from the deep dive beach ball? I got punched in the face by a cop.
Whoa.
Ooh, sounds like a lawsuit.
Fascinating.
I lived in a party house with 7 other guys in college. We had people over almost every night, but somehow never got in trouble until this night. It wasn't even the biggest party we had thrown, but 2 cops pounded on the door and I answered it. They told me they needed to come inside, but I knew my rights. I told them they did not have permission to enter my house. The cop said, "I'm going to tell you one more time, kid, move out of the way and let us in." I yelled, "You can't come inside without a warrant." Then the cop punched me in the face, threw me to the ground, and handcuffed me. The other one took me to his police car, where I yelled in the back seat that what they were doing was illegal. Next thing I know, 2 of my roommates are back there too. Turns out the idiots had been doing cocaine on the balcony for anyone to see. The cops did have probable cause to enter.
Well, say that then.
Yeah.
Say that. The punch in the face is I'm sorry.
It is. It's
What the
really
No, that's a
aggro.
lawsuit, dead ass. Even if they had the right, like, that was unnecessary force. Body cam footage backs it up. Y'all.
Yeah, like the question is like, what
Again,
did
what
he
year
do to
we
provoke you?
Do we have body cams?
When did they start having body cams?
Well, it's
It's kind of
2026, and
recent.
ICE just
Is
got
it
body
just
cams.
recent? ICE
It's-
has body cams?
Well, DHS, but they were just. I mean, what I'm
Shout
saying
out
is-
Christy Nome getting
It's
sacked.
like-
Sorry.
I feel like it was. I don't know when body cams became a thing, but it wasn't.
I mean, not everyone has them,
Yeah, not every state has them.
but
Right.
I would say probably in
I
the last
mean,
15 or so years.
Even
Yeah.
so, like, you're getting taken to the police office, you're going to be rocking a shiner or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen out of nowhere.
The cops did have probable cause to enter the house, and they had confiscated all of our drugs.
Boo.
To do them by themselves.
The next thing that happened reeks of white privilege, but they drove us around the neighborhood for a bit before pulling back up to our house and telling us they better not have to come by again.
Because
took
they
the
punched you
drugs.
in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took the drugs and punched you in the face.
And they were just like, all right, get out of here.
Yeah. Must have been before body cams, obviously, then.
They were just like, come on, you won't get us in trouble if we
They're
don't
like,
get you in
come
trouble.
on, you
And
give us
you're
the
like
drugs.
19 and you're just like, yeah, dude.
You're like, yeah, this is totally a fair
You're like,
trade.
I don't want to be arrested.
Yeah, this is totally a fair trade.
Still, the whole experience scared the out of us. I mean, don't do illegal drugs, I guess.
I guess not
But,
on the
I mean,
balcony.
he-
Do them if you want, but
Yeah.
But
just
he was, do it on the back of the balcony.
be
you know?
prepared. Yeah.
But he didn't do anything.
I know, he didn't do anything.
Right. So he was
Yeah,
in it. He was
just
like, I'm
got-
just here to party. But
Yeah.
not like that.
But not like that.
But not like that.
I'm a good kid.
Yeah, I'm a good
I'm
partier.
just drinking underage.
It was just beer.
He said, God damn it, officer, I was showing you that I pay
I
attention
love
in school. I
beer."
know the law. I know the law.
Our next story is from Madeline, and it's what's a lesson you learned the hard way from the original deck. Don't go home with strangers.
That's the lesson.
Yeah, I guess.
I figured we learned that pretty young.
Yeah. Well,
Not in
I
college.
mean,
Though I guess
from
anyone
like
could
personal experience.
Well, I was also going to say, I guess you could also say, I don't know if this is a story, but you could argue that one night stands or people you meet in a bar and you go home, those are technically strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those are
I guess
strangers.
those
Those are
could be applied.
completely
Man, we've been breaking rules since we were kids then. Not since we were kids. I
Kids?
mean, when we were kids.
This
You know what I
man's
mean?
been for the streets. Did you just hear that? That was an admission.
Jesus. I am a very straight presenting bisexual woman and had been closeted until I got to college. As soon as I got there, I was on a mission to have my first lesbian experience. I joined the school's LGBTQ club, made friends, and got invited to a college night at a lesbian bar. I went with my friends, not expecting to hook up that night, but while on the dance floor, my dream woman started flirting with me. This woman was ridiculously hot, and I could hardly contain my excitement when she started grinding on me and then kissing me.
Okay, did not know this was a story, but I was pretty good on the call on that one. I knew
But
it.
What
did
did
you
you
think it
think
was going to be a one-night stand?
We all thought it was going to be
What?
a one night stand thing. That's why Tess and I were like, yeah, they count as strangers.
I don't know, dude. You could have like
Gabe's
this.
like, wait, people have
I was right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, it's like, look, just because they're in college doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a one-night stand.
With like a random stranger.
I just assumed.
You could have been
'cause
like
we're
hanging out
talking-
with someone like, oh, hey, come hang out with us at this party at so-and-so's house.
I'm just
And you
assuming
show
either
up
way
and
it's a
you end up in a
hookup.
basement locked up and tied.
It was giving one night stand for me, but
Same.
Okay, well, you know.
But good job. Good context clues, Gabe.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good job. Claps for Gabe, everybody.
All men.
But mainly Gabe.
We made out at the club, and then she asked me if I wanted to come home with her. I was like, yes, please, thinking I was finally going to get to have sex with a woman. Said bye to my friends, went back to hers, and clothes were coming off as soon as we got there. We go up to her room, I go down on her, and as she's coming, I hear a voice downstairs saying, Danny, you upstairs? Oh my God. Danny bolts up and goes, it's my husband, you have to hide.
Oh, no.
Girl.
Also,
Why are
they...
people hooking up?
Wait.
If you are married, don't bring the person you're cheating with home.
Yeah, that's...
What are we doing?
Yes. But also...
What?
But also...
Are they trying to have a threesome?
No. I mean, that could be...
Tell me that then.
But...
Yes.
Let me know.
Are they professors at the school?
Oh, I mean, you never know. Gabe's jumping to so many conclusions.
I'm trying to see how he shouldn't go home with strangers.
Really trying to be right.
And you're like, oh my God, the husband is my econ professor.
It's the spark of
Yeah.
excitement in your eyes as you're making this guess.
He's
You're
our
like,
professor.
but wait, guys, it could be.
I'm just trying to think why you shouldn't go home with someone after, like, you.
And Gabe's like, this seems like a good situation thus far.
Sounds like you've got leverage.
I was like, I'm sorry, what? She shoves me into her closet naked, tossing my clothes. Oh, it's going to be an R. Kelly trapped in the closet situation. Ooh!
And the husband's like, oh,
Juicy.
He's like, oh, you're already ready. All right.
Yeah.
And then you have to just watch and you're like, oh God.
Tossing my clothes in after me and goes, I'll come back for you.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all
And
say.
leaves the bedroom closet. I try to get back into my clothing silently as possible, now wondering what this husband is going to do if he catches me, basically freaking out at this point and not knowing what to do other than wait for her. I was stuck in this closet for what seemed like ages, and then I could see them come into the bedroom through the crack in the closet door. WTF. I started wondering if I was ever going to get out of there, and also started really needing to pee.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I'd probably want to like brush my teeth,
Yeah.
like wash my face, like get ready for bed.
I was half tempted to pee in her closet because I was so mad about being stuck in there.
Yeah, teach her a lesson.
Yeah.
Don't bring strangers home from the bar. They might piss in your closet. Yeah.
I did my best to stay quiet and hold my bladder while praying to all the gods to get me the hell out of there soon. I was probably in this closet for over an hour, yes, very on brand for me, until finally I heard him snoring. Danny cracked the closet door open and motioned me to follow her. We snuck out of her room and back outside. She said, sorry, he was supposed to be working tonight. I was like, what the f***? You're married to a man? She told me she got married right out of high school and doesn't love him anymore and is working on leaving him, but it's complicated, blah, blah, blah. Of course, she made no mention of the husband until he showed up and wasn't wearing her ring. She was like, he usually works nights. We can try for another time. But I was like, hard pass. I've had my fill of time in the closet figuratively and now literally. Peed in one of her flower pots as soon as she disappeared inside and booked it back to my dorm before anyone saw me.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah. That's crazy.
I just like, I'm like, why? I guess you were expecting him to be working. I don't know. I'm like, these people, the way that people cheat sometimes.
People that have affairs that are like, let's go back to our place. It's like, okay, even if you disregard the spouse in the situation, y'all got neighbors, and neighbors are nosy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Oh, Joanne's going with another man. That's not
Yeah.
her husband. I'm gonna take note of that.
Yeah.
Like
Rear
someone is gonna see something.
It's me. I'm watching. I'm always watching. If I have neighbors, I know a lot about them. I do. They know a lot about me. My walls are thin. Mm-hmm.
Our next story is from Anonymous, and it's What's Your Not My Proudest Moment story from the venting deck. I got arrested for breaking into an apartment butt naked.
Ooh. Was it yours?
Were you drunk? Did you confuse yourself?
I hope
You
so.
get a little confused.
Did somebody
Did
have a
ya?
little miss around?
Did you?
One morning, I woke up with my head pounding, my mouth completely dry, and the worst nausea I've ever experienced. I opened my eyes and did not recognize where I was or the clothes I was wearing. I soon learned I was in the drunk tank at the local police station.
Oh, no. Raise your hand if you've ever been to a drunk tank. Kidding. Maybe don't admit this. I don't even know what it says.
I mean, I would admit it, but...
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, no. I just
mean,
didn't want to put anyone on the
also,
spot.
like, sometimes drunk tanks are just in the back of, like, a paddy wagon, and they just, like, let you sit it out for a while.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
And then you don't have to go to the station. But, no, I've never.
we're good kids.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I had no memory of arriving, but soon the pieces of the puzzle started to come together. Flashback to the night before, I lived in an apartment complex that was right off campus. This meant that all the residents were other college students, and there was always a party happening. My friends and I were pre-gaming before one of those parties, and I was hoping to see my friend with benefits there. He was another resident, and I really wanted to be his girlfriend. When we left for the party, I was already pretty drunk and decided to knock on his door to see if he wanted to come with us. But his roommate, who I'm pretty sure hated me because of the loud sex we regularly had, answered the door and told me he was hanging out with his ex that night.
Son of a...
I went to the party, filled up my solo cup, and that's the last thing I remember.
Was it roofie?
I don't know.
I feel like you can't...
I think she just blacked out is what she's saying.
Already super drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not
Go
feeling
into
good.
it,
Yeah.
and then you're like, that you remember the last sip you took that
That's
set
it.
it overboard, but it could have also...
There was
you
a
know, it's
clothed,
college.
like a cloaked figure sitting behind you, like, take that sip, mama.
Take the sip. That's when
Take
it goes.
that
That's when everything
sip.
goes downhill.
She goes, let me in.
Be a monster. Unleash the demon.
Yeah! You are gonna do bad things and help John now! Just a demon. Sorry.
So between my friend's recount of the party and the police report, here's what apparently went down. I continued to drink at the party and was throwing myself at any guy that would make out with me. I also kept crying that my friends with benefits was getting back with his ex in between makeout sessions. Then I told my friends I was going home, but I did not go home.
She did not go home.
In my drunken stupor, I think I planned to go to my guy's place and beg him to pick me instead. However, I somehow went to the wrong apartment. Security footage shows me banging on the door. Then I leave, climb over the fence into their patio area, and open up the sliding door, which was unlocked.
Wow. Oy.
But before entering, I stripped off all my clothing. You're just like, what? They're like, this you? You're like,
Oh, God. I'm like, I was going to say no, but my ass looks
you're
so
like,
good.
that is me.
She goes, oh, I did not know I looked that good naked. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Can I get this?
I can only guess I was hoping this would be a sexy surprise. Then I went into one of the bedrooms where some poor unassuming guy was trying to sleep. I started jumping on his bed to wake him up.
What is wrong with you? Like, respectfully, what the is wrong with you? What the
It's time! Take me back.
me.
And then begged him to me.
Yeah.
According to him, I kept telling him he had to take me back while he tried to explain that he had no idea who I was and kept telling me to leave, but I wouldn't leave. I just kept screaming at him that I wasn't going to leave until he me.
He's like, fine. I guess we'll have sex. Okay.
He's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
He reported that he was scared to touch me because I was totally naked and acting insane. So instead, he called the police.
Yeah, girl, at that point.
Yeah, you're just like, this is a maniac?
Yeah, if
This
seeing
is
someone, like, if that doesn't shock you back to, like,
Yeah.
some
Oh, I
sort
made
of
a
consciousness,
mistake. She just,
you're...
like, crawls out. She's like, I made a mistake.
she, like, goes back onto the ceiling.
Like the girl from The
This
Ring.
is a dream.
You don't know who I am!
He, like, sees her in the hall the next day. He's like...
She's like...
Ended up arrested for breaking and entering, drinking underage, and public nudity. And if that wasn't humiliating enough, I also had to call my parents to tell them I needed help paying my ticket. All around a terrible night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those experiences that you're like, I need to rethink.
That's one of those experiences where you're like, maybe a monastery does sound kind of nice right now.
Maybe I need to be a nun.
Maybe
Can students take sabbaticals? I think I need to go.
I gotta go.
I'm going on a
Gabe,
hiatus.
is this why you transferred schools?
No comment.
Footage of Gabe Sanchez has revealed today that he did break and enter naked 10 years
Because
ago.
my butt was looking great.
Yeah.
He said, I actually leaked that. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Put it online.
Mm-hmm.
Our next story is from Karina, and it's what caused a lot more drama than it should have from the venting deck. My roommate stole an RA's Corgi. I'm not surprised that caused drama.
That's pretty.
Steal pets.
Yeah. I didn't even know RAs could have pets.
Yeah, I don't know. My roommate in college stole this huge stuffed Corgi an RA had put out as decoration on our floor. All right, this makes more sense. Yeah, like...
Maybe say that. Whatever. It's like, I feel betrayed now.
Clickbait.
It was something that we thought really took our room up a level, and so she began stealing more decorations from the other halls too, any she could get away with. I'll admit it, my friends and I, one of my roommates in college, we did a thing where anytime we went to a frat party, we stole something from their house.
Yeah. Like,
It was
yeah.
just, like, part of it. It was like our little thing.
Like, because what are they doing inviting that many strangers in?
Yeah.
Why would we not steal from you? I'm like, if I invited
Sorry
a bunch of
about
people
it.
and I didn't know, I would expect things to be missing.
So that was a fun So I'm just saying I get it.
Me too.
One day we were passing the area where we found the Corgi and saw that there now sat a letter from the RA asking for it to be safely returned. My roommate decided to create a ransom note, cutting letters out of magazines. I feel like this is a thing that really depends on the RA. Like, some of them are chill and some of them are like, I take this very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
She demanded 3 miniature versions of the Corgi if they wanted to see the mother Corgi alive again. The next day, a campus-wide email was sent out with photo evidence of the ransom letter, along with a call to action for the swift return of the Corgi. I was begging my roommate to return it at this point, but she was adamant that it would not be returned until our terms were met. She's like, it's all a joke. It's funny.
She's like, they will negotiate. We aren't terrorists.
Yeah. I waited for the cover of darkness and decided to take measures into my own hands, deciding to steal back the stolen Corgi and return it. I placed it in its original spot and ran away, surprised to receive an email the next morning of security footage of me returning the Corgi.
That's why you wear something that is
You gotta be covered
nondescript,
up.
cover up, sunglasses, hood,
Black morph
mask.
suit.
Or you need one of
Yeah,
those.
that's creepy.
You need
I
one
like
of
it.
those one of those masks that you put on that's another person's face.
Yeah. I suppose the RA put in a request to have temporary surveillance on the spot in case the culprit returned.
Oh my God, get a life.
Yeah.
Are we gonna find?
Jeez.
Well, are we
Just
gonna
like,
find
who
out that
cares?
this stuffed corgi is like the family pet kind of
It's
like
taxidermied.
Well, then why'd you put it in a hallway?
No. Okay, I don't think it's taxidermy, but I'm saying like, is there some sort of like actual?
I think if it's that special to you,
Don't put
like,
it in a
why
hallway.
would you do this?
And I totally agree. But people are weird
Dumb
and dumb.
and trusting.
Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, "This will be good. Everyone will enjoy my little corgi." That's our family pet that died.
So they thought it was me who stole it instead of returning it. To get out of trouble, I made up a story about having found it outside, and thankfully they bought it. I looked like the hero to everyone but my roommate, who was pissed about losing the prank and the trophy. Yeah,
Shocking end.
Also, this RA, she's one of those RAs that you just
Yeah.
like, come on.
And I don't have any explanation as to why the corgi was so important. You know?
I don't think it's just
I think
the
it's just
principle.
one of those
Nah,
RAs
it
who's
matters.
like, come on.
Yeah, I put in all this effort for you, even though I signed up for this job, and how dare you not
Yeah.
respect it, even though nobody asked me to do it or sign up for it. Weird.
Exactly. Our next story is from Sarah, and it's what's the dumbest way you've injured yourself from the original deck? I spent my summer abroad healing a broken leg.
Better than a broken heart.
Oh, yeah.
Or did the broken leg come?
Actually,
from a
no.
broken heart?
Summer abroad with a broken heart, you're getting
Yeah.
Healed,
that's
mama.
A good time.
broken leg sex.
You don't think you could do stuff with a broken leg?
They have like all cobblestones. They don't have escalators or elevators,
No, I
and
know
they
how
hate
Eu-
fat
I
people
know
and
how
disabled
Europe works,
people.
but it's like I'm saying, like just because you have a broken leg doesn't mean you can't do stuff.
No, I think it'd be a lot harder.
It would be harder.
Yeah, and
Much,
you're like,
much,
oh,
much.
my European
Suck.
prince.
If they
Sorry.
think America is an
Very
ableist
mean.
nation, they should really see Europe.
When I was 20, I signed up to spend a summer abroad in Lisbon. I was so excited to leave the U.S. for the first time and also to be able to legally drink. The first night we were there, everyone decided to go out to the clubs. I put on my hottest dress and tallest heels.
Nope. No.
She's getting on those tables,
Yeah.
girls.
I was ready to impress all the European men. We had a great night. I made out with a hot guy, and the shots were flowing. Around 5 a.m., we started to stumble our way back to student
Oh
housing.
my god, that is so late. That is so bad. Oh, sorry. I just got really anxious
Yes.
for you guys.
You gotta watch the sunrise after a European club at least once.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad people get that.
I was unfamiliar with cobblestone streets, and in my drunken state should not have been walking on them in heels. Then we got to a hill, and one of the guys in my group, who I was beginning to crush on, started running and yelled, "Race to the top."
Last night was a movie. Like they're
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's run. And they're like Florence and the Machine. Run fast for your mother and fast for your and then she's down.
Wanting to seem cool, I took off running after him, and my dumbass didn't even bother removing my shoes. To my credit, I was able to get about halfway up, but then I felt my heel stick, my ankle twist, and I went tumbling all the way down, like literally rolled to the bottom.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought it was uphill. I did
No,
not know you
yeah.
guys
They
were
were
racing.
running
You run uphill
uphill.
and she tripped and
Oh.
on the cobblestone, your
Even
knee,
worse.
your leg just
Even
all
worse.
banged up.
I ended up getting a concussion
Yeah.
and had to go to the emergency room where I learned my leg had been broken.
Hey, but at least Europe, you got better health care.
Yeah, at least you didn't have to pay for
Fair.
that, girl.
At least you broke it there.
So instead of an epic summer abroad, I spent most of it hobbling around Lisbon on crutches. Lesson learned, heels and cobblestone don't mix. Yeah, eventually it would be fine. Like maybe after a few weeks you'd be able to kind of do it. But yeah, those crutches and that first like couple of weeks of
Yeah, you're missing out on everything.
you might have to do
Everything.
some surgeries.
Yeah, that sucks. That
Pretty
really
major.
sucks.
Those are major bones.
Yeah, and again, Europe does not have. I mean, at least when I was there, I was like actually astounded at the lack of like working escalators or elevators or anything because I had big ass bags that I lugged around for a long time.
Lots of cobblestone.
Lots of cobblestone.
Yeah.
It's super embarrassing. It's so loud too.
Yeah.
You're like, hi.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
American. Yeah, what
I'm
gave it away?
visiting.
Yeah. Hi.
You're like, no, I'm returning from a vacation. I'm from here. They're like, no. Our last story is from Lucille, and it's what's something you do want advice about from the original deck. My one-night stand turned out to be too close for comfort.
Was it your?
Is this a cousin?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this a cousin
Ooh,
removed?
gross.
And Shirley. Oh no.
Wait, who's your dad? That's my Uncle Kevin. Oh.
The weekend before freshman year started, I went out to a pub in the city. I was feeling very grown up, dancing like it was Coyote Ugly in there, and playing pool like I didn't consistently shoot the balls off the table.
Period,
I've been
girl.
to Coyote Ugly in New York City. It is not like the movie. Okay.
Never
Okay.
been.
Not fun.
Let it be
It's
known,
not
Gabe
fun?
does not think it matches.
No.
Late
Not at all.
Late into the night, I'm flirting with this cowboy with the best bone structure, and since I'm feeling crazy and free, I gave him a BJ.
On the dance floor?
A BJ on the dance floor. Not only that, I let him do me in the bed of his truck. I was living my dreams, feeling like a Miranda Lambert song come to life. Best sex of my life, and I went home smoking a cigarette and thinking about my hot, mysterious cowboy and how I could ever see him again.
Yeah.
She's like, I need a good drag.
First day of college, and I'm hoping he's also a student here, but I can't remember if we talked about it.
No.
I don't remember talking much at all, actually.
Maybe that's why the sex was so good, because it was like familial.
No.
Please don't let Gabe be right. Please don't let Gabe be right. Please don't let Gabe be right.
You get me. You like know me inside out.
Oh, no. Okay.
Here it comes.
The whole semester passes without a glimpse of this guy. I kept thinking about him and even went back to the same pub to look for him, but no luck. Second semester starts, I walk into psych class and my heart drops. There's my hot cowboy standing at the front of the class, handing out the syllabi for the semester. So he's a professor. That's fine. He wasn't your professor at that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
But it would be awkward. You're like sitting there and you're like,
Hey, I know what you look like naked.
you're like, hey, I don't know if I can pay attention because I'm just thinking about the back of your truck.
How's your dick doing? It's been a while since I've seen him.
Can I get an A? Can I do some extra credit?
She says I'm really good at getting B's. He's like, what? I don't get it.
He's like, He sees me and simply hands it to me, no sign of recognition at all. And because I wasn't about to remind him how intimately we knew each other, I just said thanks and sat back down. The rest of the semester, he never gave me so much as a lingering glance or anything that indicated he remembered our night together.
No, he's got to remember.
I've since graduated, but I still think about him.
Okay, maybe not.
Should I book an office hours visit, remind him of our history, and see if he wants to revisit it? Thoughts? I would say if you want to do something wacky, email him.
Yeah, I would. I totally would.
Send him a LinkedIn.
Be like, this may be really
connection.
funny to you, but we actually banged 6 years ago, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. So
Yeah,
let me know if you're
thoughts?
interested.
Still
Would
got
you
that
like to
truck?
Grab a drink?
She goes, and since I know you speak only in PowerPoint formations, I have attached.
I've attached. Why you should. Why
It's-
you should me again.
It's me in 15 different lingeries.
That is it for Delve Deck Stories. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can like, subscribe, and check out some of our other videos. And if you have a story that you would like to share with us, you can go to share.delvedeck.com and we might read it on an episode.
Bye.
See ya.